It's hard to believe like how many of my peers now are like doing real grown-up stuff. They're getting engaged and married and having babies and buying houses, and I like to think I was a bit of an inspiration. Like they looked at my life and thought, nope, I want whatever the opposite of that is. I'm currently using one of those pumpkin trick-or-treating buckets as a shower caddy. And my usual diet consists of some Sour Patch Kids and a Wellbutrin washed down with one of those Monster coffee energy drinks that can like dissolve roadkill off asphalt. Like if the Terminator busted in right now and said, "Come with me if you want to live," I'd have to think about it for a minute. That's nothing against him. That's just where I'm at in life. So comfortingly, I am a social worker. I got into it for the money, obviously. What's the opposite of a sausage fest? Clam bake? 'Cause that's what social work is. And sometimes when people hear what I do, they're like, "Oh, you must really love people." No. I'm a social worker, not a golden retriever. And for those of you that do love people, become a case manager or go to Bath and Body Works during their semi-annual sale and look me in the eye and tell me you still believe in the inherent good of humanity. It's not like I was always this way, cynical, depressed. As a kid, I had the personality of a Labrador with heartworm disease. Happy, go lucky, but harboring a devastating diagnosis that was gonna wreck me once I hit adolescence. And even though I don't think I'm that old, I do feel old on Sunday nights because that's when I refill my pill organizer, like a nursing home patient playing Monka, like Zoloft there, Wellbutrin here. Maybe I'm feeling some Ativan tonight. America was in lockdown for what? 2 weeks and a long weekend? And yet, years later, we're acting like we're just getting introduced to society. I see it the most in grocery stores. Again, I'm not there a lot. Remember, the Sour Patch Kids diet. But when I was there the other week and I ran into a housing co-op who all 25 of them were basically allergic to everything but personal space, and they were having their little conference in front of the canned goods, and it's a housing co-op, so it kind of looks like everyone's dressed like Sailor Moon meets the Dust Bowl. And I can say that because I worked at Willie Street Co-op, and I put in my goddamn time, guys. Thank you so much. Give it up again for your host, Sean.